I think we are live now. Let's see.
Okay, I'm
Can I see
checking your
something?
YouTube channel.
No. Oh yes. Not.
I don't know yet.
Can you see something?
Refreshing. I keep refreshing.
0 viewers.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's
there is one. Now I see it. Now I see it.
Welcome everyone. We are testing Streamlabs with Stefan Natter. And first of all, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you, Stefan, for helping me in setting this.
You're welcome.
So,
You're
I
welcome.
don't know if you let me check something. But can you see the chat or not? Let me check.
Wait. I say something. Let me say, hey
This will be just a
everyone.
test. We don't see.
Yeah, this is it.
We don't see the chat here. Okay.
Yeah, I just wrote something into the chat, so let's see if it works.
So the chat is not working. This is already a bad news. Okay. But this is not the most important thing. I don't know if some people will come. So I'd say Stefan, let's wait. Let's say 5 minutes. Maybe I can post this on YouTube. Yeah. And then.
It's interesting. How much delay have you set up? Because I'm watching the stream too, so I can react to comments.
Okay.
And I have no clue how many seconds.
Some seconds, I think.
Okay.
The good thing is that.
You see the chat here, yeah.
But can you see something on chat? On chat or not?
No, in the chat box there is nothing. So there is still the blank box
Okay.
on the left.
Be patient. Okay. But at least this is working. So this is already a win for me.
Yeah.
Because yeah. Basically, I was about to lose my challenge because it was the last day today. let's try. Let's try to share on Twitter if I can see some people coming here. Let's see. Okay.
We're gonna figure it out how to put the chat on the top right.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
gonna
it's
be
not set up.
part of this.
Next time. But have you ever managed to do this or not?
No, I've not tested it. So since we talked on, I think it was on Friday, I did not test it. I wanted to, but this is the actual live stream test now.
Yeah, let me share somewhere. Let me see if it should work. Okay, Stefan. Thank you so much for coming here. And now I think we will make a quick recap on what we are doing, and then we can just yeah. Let's see if we
then let's do it.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Let's see.
So
okay.
I mean, we have 3 visitors or 3 viewers already. So stay tuned.
Okay.
Oh no, my video is small now. Something changed.
Why are you so small? But I don't know if I can set up you. Let's see if I can. What's happening here?
Yeah, probably you need to open Streamlabs again and make
I've done that.
So yeah,
perfect. Okay. So.
Yep.
So let me open.
That's the delay thing. That's the delay thing when I watch YouTube and I still see me at the small corner.
Let's see. So at least this is working. So this is already a win. So let me also show something. It should have some delay, but yeah, some seconds of delay. But Stefan, so what are we working on? Let me show this amazing slide that I made in about some seconds.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's our pitch deck, basically the slide.
Yeah. So basically, we are creating a dashboard. We are using a backend. We use Node, and we are also using Sequelize, which is an ORM. And we are using the Postgres DB, of course, inside Docker. And then the interesting part of our project, I think, is our front end, which is not really a front end, but it's just the Grafana, which is a tool to show dashboard. Let me search on the internet something Grafana. It's a very powerful tool.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It is.
yeah. I should have a sticker of Grafana somewhere in my house, so I'll check that maybe. I have it. Yeah, basically you can have something cool like this.
Maybe someone from Grafana, from the company, is watching and send us some stickers. So.
That would be really amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So I'd like to. If you're okay with that, Stefan, I'd like first of all to try to run Grafana inside Docker in a separate project, and then we will try to import our Grafana service inside our current project. And of course, to check the state of our project, you can check the last videos on Stefan YouTube channel, right? Are there on your YouTube channel? Okay. So here, okay, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see.
Oh, the channel works, by the way. I just saw in the live stream Nirvana course.
Thank you, Nirvana. Thank you, Nirvana. Thank you so much. We needed someone.
It works. So the chat box is working, Francesco.
It's working. Great. Maybe we needed some people. That's great. But why does it just shows the message from Nirvana and not yours? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Let me try.
interesting.
Let me try.
Now I see it. So there was probably also
I don't know. We needed Nirvana to fix that. Thank you, Nirvana.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe let's wait. So what have I done here? Basically, let me show the process. So basically, you could just install Grafana on your machine, but instead of doing this, we use this with a Docker container. And basically, I'm just starting from this basic example. When you just you can just run Grafana with the Docker run command. But instead of doing this, because it's not the best way, the most comfy way, I've just created a Docker compose with the service with the name Grafana, container name, the version of the image, and the ports, which for now is 3000. Every service is always 3000, but I think we can configure this. So first of all,
that's what we figured out when we both started setting this thing up, that everyone is using 3000. Next.js is using it, and some other tools as well. That was fun.
So okay, so
it's a famous port.
Okay, so where are we now? So now we are in a separate project. So and this folder of 2021 is already quite big. So okay, so basically to run a service, if I do the Docker compose up command, basically I run all the services inside my Docker compose. In this case, there is always just the Grafana one. So let's try.
Yeah. So one thing I want to mention is that the volume you added to the Docker compose. Oh, but before I said it, Nirvana said that your voice is too low, so probably you need to open Streamlabs. Yeah, and just configure the voice volume.
Okay, it should be better now.
So if it's better now, Nirvana, tell us, or
please, Nirvana, help us. Please help us. Okay.
Help us out for this.
Yeah.
So the thing I want to say about the volume you created is that the data persists when you stop the services and rerun them again.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
So in case anyone is wondering what happens there, it's for this.
Yeah, and I think that when we'll put I think I'll clean all the volumes when I'll put this Grafana service inside our Docker compose, so they don't conflict between each other, because now I've created this volume on my machine, so I don't want them to conflict. So let's try to go to localhost 3000. And this is
and what's also interesting is that because that was something I needed to learn when I started with Docker, is that this is I'm not sure if anonymous volume is the correct term, but Docker handles where to store the volume files. So
no, this is
you can map where you put files or where the
This is
volume
not
is mapped
this
to?
is not anonymous because I've decided a name for the volume.
Yeah, but I forgot the correct name for this, because I know that you can set up volumes and say the volume should be stored at, I don't know, your users folder, and then whatever. But this. Okay, so you've set up Grafana. Let's start it.
Yeah, the good thing is that here we are at this localhost 3000, and basically without needing to install Grafana on my machine, I have already Grafana running as a service, and I can access to this by the browser. So, and the default password should be admin and also username. So of course, this should be changed. Chrome are complaining about this but basically we are safe because we are inside. We are running the Grafana container, so we can skip this for now. Okay, and here we are inside the home dashboard of Grafana. Basically, Grafana is a tool to display dashboard, so it uses some data, and you can show some data in a cool way, basically. So yeah, so here, for example, there are some setups to do, but first of all, let's do a very short demo. So I can create a dashboard here. If you have any questions, Stefan or some people in chat, you can ask that. But okay, so we can try to create a new dashboard. Can you see here? We have this new dashboard at the top, and we can try to add, for example, a graph. Okay, and we already see that we are using some dummy data now. So we are using this data, but it's already displaying something. So basically we are creating a dashboard. So this is the idea. Let's try to add something else. I don't know, a heat map. Okay, and this is already cool. So we are not using. Let me clarify this. So we are not using our data for now. We are just using some. I think that they did the right thing by adding a dummy data. You can at least show that at least this is working. So this is good.
Exactly.
This is good. Let's try.
So what we could also show is that there is, I think on the Grafana website there is a collection of dashboards you can just import.
Yeah, you can.
Because that's another great thing about Grafana, that you can export dashboards and share it with other people, so that if you have set up a fancy dashboard for, I don't know, anything, you can share it with other people.
Yeah, that's good. Let me just share. I'd like to see if I want to create another dashboard. Where can I set up the data source? Let's see where I can. Okay, this is, we can save this. For example, you can say this dummy dashboard. Okay, we're just okay. So we have at least now. Okay, so for okay, here it is. So in the configuration here we can use some data. So for example, we have a bunch of. For example, I think we are using this. Can you see the cursor? Yes, the Postgres SQL DB. And basically, exactly. Or MySQL. So, and we are, also we have our user. This has been created by default. We can use API preference. So this is really a world to explore. We just need to use what we need, because otherwise we get lost inside here. And so so basically this was just a test with the single Grafana. So now I want to instantiate the Grafana dashboard. From inside our project, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So
let's do this.
Okay. So this is let me stop the. Okay. So here, let's see. Okay, I stopped. This should.
It's really interesting.
This should be stopped now. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's cool about this to say our and spread our love about Docker is that we haven't spent setup time or anything. We just spin up this Docker image. I mean, we're streaming for 14 minutes now, and we were already able to start our own instance and play around with it. So
but if you want to convince me to use Docker, you are already convinced.
Yeah, you're
that
already convinced. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No, but this is good because basically the Grafana team has created this Grafana image. So this is why this is working so well. Of course, they've worked to create this. Okay, so now we have this. So now let's open our project.
And now I can follow your cursor because we have set up the live share extension.
So basically we have this project. Let me show again. This. So basically we have worked already some hours on this. So I'll not lose too much time on this. But basically we have created this service with some basic endpoints. But we have already a user model, for example. But I think that we will just add Grafana today. Let's see. And because maybe we need also to say maybe a little bit in advance that we are creating these live streams, but okay, so let me add. So basically, starting from this one, let me grab these services. Do you allow me to copy paste, Stefan, or not?
Yeah, no, you can copy paste it. I'm still. Now I can see your cursor finally. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, because but let me explain what's happening here. But first of all, let's see if this has been. This has not been nothing. Okay.
Yeah, now we're
okay. It was you, Stefan. Thank you so much.
Yeah, now I can.
You are too kind. So first of all, let me check the here. Okay, so here we can delete.
Oh, we need the store. We need the volume. I create the volume because there was the Grafana storage was missing. I just added it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Maybe you need. Okay, because we are adding. So okay.
Oh, there is something wrong, isn't it? In the line 36.
It's complaining basically. So basically, we can remove the container 64.1f 9e. Okay, let me try to remove it again. Okay. Can you see the?
You delete.
Or
so
maybe
you
maybe
deleted
should I? Okay. I don't know if can you see the terminal properly or not?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see the terminal. Yeah, I can see what you're doing.
Okay. So let me delete also the other one. On this social.
So you're deleting the old volumes from the old. That makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
So now everyone should. Yeah.
So now I don't know if they are working already together. We can make a try, but I'm sure that this will fail in the beginning. But at least we should have. If we do a Docker Compose app, we should launch 3 services. So this is NSP backend, NSP DB, and the Grafana service. And there is all
should we add depends on to the Grafana service so that it depends on the Postgres?
No.
I mean, it's important for later, but not for now.
No. The dependence on just it's more when it's more when you do this locally and on version 2. There is a
okay.
So let's try this. We can add this, but this should not.
Yeah, because the thing is, if we connect the Grafana later to the database,
maybe the Grafana. Let's do this, but this should not change so much. Okay.
Because if Postgres is down, we can't visualize anything.
Let's see. So first of all, I'd like to check if everything is offline. So our service has been running on port 2001, and here we can see our users. Now we can need to add them again, so this is also good. So let's try it. Compose app.
You deleted the users from last time.
I've deleted the volumes, so.
Oh yeah. True that they were not persistent.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm curious if I see. Oh no, you haven't shared the ports with me, but doesn't matter. I can watch it in the stream.
Okay. So let's see.
Oh, so Epic Asteroid asked if we could zoom in to the lines of code. So we should.
Which one would you like to?
I think it's the file. I think it's the Docker Compose file that you can. That's easier to read.
Yeah. It should be like this. Is it better?
Let us know if this is better now.
Yeah. Maybe you should also maybe set up VS Code for live streams. Maybe this could be an idea. Maybe. Epic Asteroid. I've already seen you somewhere. I remember this nickname because it's cool.
Yeah, it fits your current employer.
Yeah, exactly.
An Epic Asteroid.
So let's see if it's working.
You started everything and you added some users already. Yeah.
Let's see if this is working. Let's add. Let's check. Let's see if we have some problems. Okay, we have the node which is not running. Let me see why. Docker Compose. This is not. No, Docker Compose. Stop. Run. Because it's not running the DB.
Have you done? Last time we needed to execute something. I forgot it. It was part of the tutorial you wrote. To make sure that the database. No, it was something about Sequelize.
Let's see.
You had to do.
It should work. Let's see. Okay, Docker Compose up. Because I'm in the wrong directory. Perfect. So.
Oh yeah.
So this should be some. Okay.
Why is there no such service? Oh, it's
underscore.
an underline, not a dash. Yeah, underscore. Yeah, dash.
Okay.
So let's see. I am running. Okay.
Version. Okay. Now it's working. Okay. So now from here, let's see. Let's check some users. Okay, and here you can see some logs in the background.
Yeah, I see it in the ground. Yeah.
Okay, so let's add some users, and let's see first of all also the Grafana has already been started or not. It should work on this. Okay.
Oh yeah, now it should work on 3000, right?
Yeah.
Why am I asking? It's always 3000.
Of course. Okay, so here we have Grafana again. So here we should. And let's add some users. So basically, let me show just the code a little bit. So basically, if you remember, Stefan, we had in this controller users, we have all the. You are here. I can see your purple cursor.
Yeah, I follow your cursor.
Yeah, perfect. So here we have this create one, which is method, which is has been. It's called when you hit this route, basically this post controller create one. This is a convention I use, and basically you call this, so you need to provide this model. This is plain JavaScript, so we just need to provide this tree. And let's see, if you want to know more about this, you can go inside the model, and in the model you can see the. These are Sequelize, so for example they are each of those three are you can't pass null, allow null false, so you need to provide them, otherwise
and the username
this will throw an error. Username
and the username has to be unique. The ID is the primary key, and we have an auto increment.
For example, I've tried this before. If you try to put one with the same username, you have an error. So where were we? So here, this is an older.
So basically, what we did in the past streams was setting up a basic CRUD API for users.
Yeah, basic CRUD API. So for this,
to summarize it.
For example, this let's say Stefan mail Stefan.
Oh, now you share super secret password.
Okay, let's super secret. Okay. Super secret, Stefan. Okay, so let's try to add this. For example, here we can see something interesting. That we have created a user with this id equal to 1, username, email, and password. Here you can see this updated at created at, which is a default option for Sequelize. So it never hurts. For example, basically it's useful for me. But this is not into our model, so this is something that Sequelize created, and of course you can override that. Let me add also myself.
Yeah, but it's great. I think the thing I like here is that Sequelize takes care of it, and you have this for every entity, for every model you create for it. Is it the user or whatever? But as you said, and sometimes you need to override it. I mean, when it comes to the tweets we're gonna store, we need to create our own created.
For example, if we already have this created at and updated that, we don't want to have two, for example. So we need to use the basic ones. So So now I'll add also myself. Okay. So this is okay. So and let's try to get all the users. So here we have two users. This is basic CRUD API. So for example, I can use and here you can see that we have ed1, ed2, and this is provided by this. Cost the user, type Sequelize integer, auto increment true. So this is a cool feature. Okay.
This works already.
Here we can get one. I don't want to delete, but we have already tested this. So the delete. I'm not doing this now. We can update. Let's try let's just try the update. So I'll try to update, for example, the second user. So as the query param 2. And I'll try to change just the username. Let's see if it works. Okay, this is a good sign. Let's see.
I got the log.
Okay, so this is not something strange. So first of all, I'd like to make a test. This is the old one. So let's try with this one. No, this is still the first one.
We got another feedback from Kishore Andra. I think the Postman is pretty small, so maybe you make the window bigger, or you can zoom in.
Let me check how can I do this. Settings.
Because you have some. I think it's about Postman that you need to zoom in a little.
Maybe like this.
Thanks for the feedback.
Yeah, thank you.
Kishore Andra.
Let me show. I don't know how I can do this. I can do this with the mouse.
Hey, Kodu.
Hey.
Here it is.
Great.
Here it is.
Zoom in. Okay, why is control? Is control plus equal? Okay. Okay, so this should be good now. Okay, better. So basically, you
not sure. I mean, I have a delay, so let's see if it's better.
Okay.
At least the chat works. That's great.
Okay, so this should be better now. So okay, now I have the shortcut from the keyboard. Great. Hey, we have great people here today. So basically, okay, so we have done this. So let's try to. I'd like to test. Okay, we don't need this anymore. So I'd like to test if our data are persisting through the Docker volume. So
yeah.
If I do Ctrl C, basically we are sending a stop a signal to end our services. We haven't test. Okay, so if I do, I don't know if you can see that, or I should zoom this better.
Let's see if I can see it.
Can you see that?
I think it's better now, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this should work now. So let's try to Docker compose down. Docker compose up again. So let me check again. If now okay, now our services are stopped, so we can fetch our users.
I just restarted.
I want to see if data are persisting. Exactly. So the data are persisting, so we can.
It's still there.
Yeah. Okay, so this is good. I think that now we can try. Okay, so for now I'm already happy with this. I'd like to see if Grafana sees this Postgres. I don't know if I can make it work, Stefan, but wish me luck. So basically,
we get
first of all, let's see if we need to log it again. No, it already logged, even if you have restarted. This is interesting. So in the configuration, here we can choose a data source type. We can choose Postgres this time, and now here we have this Postgres SQL connection. So, for example, here we can change admin. I don't know if maybe okay. As a host, I think we should use
the name of the service, right? It's just NSP under DB.
Should be the name of the service.
Yeah.
Let's see. This one.
Yeah, exactly.
Name of the service, which is DB. Let's see. And it's not also the port. Maybe at that time I haven't added the port. And also the database.
Oh yeah,
name.
yeah. Most likely you need
also
it.
The database
so
name. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hello everyone. So let's see. Okay, so MSPDB open unlimited. This should we should have this set. Never done this in my life, but let's see.
Does it work now? Oh yeah, you share it with me. That's great. I can test it.
SSL is not enabled on the server. Maybe we shall just disable the SSL. Let's see. We need the password, of course.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if you set the password and.
No, but here I have set up the password of Grafana, so this is a bad. This is something bad. Because there are too many users and too many passwords. And I'm sure
right.
I'm sure that we can do this, of course, without. I'm sure that we can do this without editing this UI.
Yeah. For now it works.
Okay, so this is green. So Stefan, thank you so much for coming here. Everything is green, so I don't want to go.
This works now. Okay, that's it.
Yeah,
that's
it's
all
working. We can close. Bye bye.
Let's try it.
Do you want? Okay, so you want me to fail? Okay.
Do the query. Let's do a query and select and make a graph of our current users, so we can show where we're heading to.
We have nothing.
Oh, Pratham is also here. Hi.
Pratham on people. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I can check if it's my microphone, because it's a key shorthand which says that there is a bit of noise in the background. I don't know if it's me or you, but of course, for sure it's you, Stefan.
We're gonna. Yeah, sure. It has to be me, man.
Yeah, could be Tony also. Yeah, so let me answer Epic Asteroid, because this is basically this is a series of me and Stefan basically to create a dashboard of social data. So that data, for example, from Twitter. Let me show again this, but we have already worked this on this. So we are creating a backend in Node, and we are populating a DB, and we are exposing this. We are trying to expose these DB values inside this Grafana dashboard created with Grafana. So this is what we are trying to do. We have already created some, I don't know, it's just a couple of live streams we have done already. So this is working, this part of the backend with the Postgres. Now we are trying to connect Grafana with Postgres. I think we need to work a little bit on this. We should set, there is some time that you need. Because for example here, I can't see the data from the DB. So for example, let me show on Postman. Now you should be able to see that. So on Postman we have these two data. So I don't know if Grafana can't show this because we have no numbers. So this could also be the issue because we have just names. So maybe with numbers it's easier to work with. But basically, yeah, I need to figure this out. So but for now, at least the services are working. I'd like to do something which could be interesting. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that.
Now I'm curious what you want to do.
Okay. Now I want to see if all the three services are on the same network. At least.
Oh yeah, that's also interesting because that's important. So,
so
I mean that's one reason why we have them all in the same Docker Compose file. I mean, you can do this different.
Yeah,
but
let me explain at least how it works. So basically, we have all these three containers, and the containers by default they don't communicate each other because they have their own network. Okay, so we have the basic bridge on our machine, but usually containers they don't communicate each other because they are on different networks.
Yeah.
Here on the Docker Compose file we have defined this. Okay, we don't have the network defined here, so this is interesting because we don't have the network defined here. But on the Docker Compose, it automatically creates a network. So maybe it will be better to define a network here on the Docker Compose. We didn't need that before because we were just connecting the backend with the DB. So let me try to do this. So this is interesting. Maybe we show. Okay, can you see this?
Yeah. So when you don't define a network, then Docker automatically creates one for this compose file. So that's why it's called social data dashboard under default.
For example, here I can see something. I don't know if this is of the old one. For example, we can try to check now if all the three services are on this network, which is social data dashboard default, or the Grafana is on the Grafana Docker default. So we need to check that. So
I think that's the one when we started the live stream, the Grafana Docker under default.
It should be, because it's basically it's based on the name of the folder.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically with Docker, a Docker object and inspect, this is a very important command you should know from the beginning. You can have a lot of values about the Docker object, for example, this network. Let's say, okay, I don't know if you can see this.
I think you,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so for example here, we are inspecting the value or the Docker, this network, so social data dashboard default. We should change the name. I don't like this just default because, for example, if we change some directory, we can create some different networks. So I don't like that. Here I'm happy because here I can see. Can you see, Stefan? We have some values, and here this is the interesting part. Yeah. We have the containers attached to this network. So we have this NSP backend,
the
Grafana, and then
DB.
So the network looks good because it should work in this way. Yeah. So this is okay. So it was not the network. So I think the problem could be. I think for today we can also stop because this was just a test. We are already adding, for example, we are adding this service. I don't know if you want to add something else or are you fine with that, Stefan?
Depends if you wanna try to do a query in Grafana. I think it should be easy to do a select all from or a select count and just visualize the number of current users we have. I think that should be doable. If you want to do it,
let's try because okay, so let's try the panel.
I think we just need to add a new. What do we need here? A graph.
No, we have the panels.
And then.
But this should also. Let's see, test. This is empty. So the problem. The problem here could be that we don't have the problem here could be that we are not connected properly to the DB. Let's see if we have some connection test. And then otherwise.
Yeah. Let's see. But I think we're connected because haven't you created the connection and it said works?
It
or
should
something like
work.
that?
Yeah, so it should work. Let's see. Settings, user teams. Okay. Where was the data source? Data source. I always forget this. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Couldn't bro. Okay, so let's see. Users, teams, preference. Here we have a lot of plugins, for example. This should be already installed. Yeah, and basically you can install plugins on.
Oh, I found it. So I mean we have a little delay. So
no, I found that. I found that too. So I am on the correct one.
Yeah. I mean when you edit the panel title so that we can add a query.
Save and test. Data source updated.
Epic and Asteroid. Hey Stefan, can you please tell us more about yourself? Yeah, sure. So I'm Stefan Natter from from Austria. I'm a web developer and just recently founded a company with a friend of mine, or two friends of mine actually. And I got to know Francesco a year ago. We met on Twitter, became friends, and now we started this live stream. So I'm in love with Node.js, React.js. I work a lot with GraphQL and also Postgres databases. Nice. And yeah, that's the quick edition of my introduction, basically.
Yeah, and he also and also for example, I like that Stefan that is doing a lot of pair programming live sessions. So this could be maybe your niche, Stefan, because I really like this.
Yeah,
I've seen something else. Yeah.
I just try to post my YouTube if I may allow to, Francesco, so that people can find it. Okay, yeah. So the last thing I want to try and then we can leave is adding. So I created that, or can you create a new dashboard? And then
new dashboard. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I guide you through this. Okay, and then click on the panel title. There is this little arrow down, and then it says edit. So there is when you create a new graph. I created the graph. Was it a graph? I think it was a graph.
Edit.
Yeah, I added the panel graph.
Okay.
Yes, and then you can say edit, and then you see the graph on top, and then some tabs below: general, metrics, axis, legends, display, and other stuff. Okay. And then you can change the data source, and you can click on that, and then you see our connected Postgres SQL.
Okay.
You see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm already on graph metrics.
Yeah, and exactly. And when you select the data source, you can now create a query. Either you write it yourself or you use the let me show something, because this could also be something that could be interesting. Because for example, we have for example. Okay. So here I'm again. So to access the DB you can use this command.
docker exec -t on the NSP DB.
Yeah,
SQL
exactly.
-u. Let me. Okay. Okay. So let me finish to write that, and then I'll try to explain. So and it should be space MPS, which is a type, of course. Okay. So what have I done? Basically, I created another little container with this command, and we are inside this NSPDB container. So can you see that we have MPS database?
Yeah.
And I'm very bad at PSQL commands, but I'll try to remember something. So for example, we can try to do -l to show all the databases. And for example, we are already on the right one, so we can try to do, for example, this. So here I can see the relations, and now you will see me write PSQL commands live. So this is something that is usually doesn't happen. Let's see. So select stars from users. Wow. Okay. So here we can try basically this command because we have this one. Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So now we need to understand how this from select table. So let's try from users. But this is autocomplete. So this is very good.
Yeah, this is really good. This is
a very good sign.
I mean, yeah, it is because they have.
I think this is working, Stefan, because here we can see the AD1 and AD2. This is working.
Yes.
So this is very bad. I think that what we could try to do is, for example, to add some numbers inside the model to show them easily.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy with that because this is maybe it's very bad to show just this, but now this is good. I want to try something. Thank you for this. I would like to try something now. We could try to add some more users if you want.
Yeah, sure.
And then we can try to to see if the data it changes.
Yeah.
It could even maybe change live because we have already everything set up. So let's try.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Yeah,
this is getting really
exactly.
interesting.
Let's see this.
You saved my life. You saved my day, Stefan. So thank you.
Yes.
Let's put something here. I like this name. Okay. So let's add him. Do we have here something else?
I'm just trying to figure out how to create a.
By the way, Stefan, you need to see me without delay. By the way, this is not good. We need to find a way so you can see me without delay. Because otherwise, it's okay.
Yeah,
okay. We are good. We are good at live stream, but this is a bit too much.
Yeah, actually, it's pretty difficult for me to because I hear the voice already, but I don't see the picture. So I have to anticipate what you do.
I think that when will we have without delay, we will be super.
Will be easier, yeah.
way easier. Let's see. I've tried to refresh the Grafana and now it's dead. Nice. Okay.
Now we should see that there is another sign up. Yeah, actually, that's cool.
Let's see. Okay, let's try to create another dashboard, maybe with a heater map.
So one thing that would be interesting to have of the big number of how many users we have. I mean, actually, that's a number we later want to show how many tweets you have. So probably we should add a new panel number or something. They have our panel for numbers. And probably we can do a big panel for the number of users that were created.
Okay. Now, there is Attic says to check my mic settings. So I don't know. Maybe I have some problems of audio with Attic.
Interesting, because I can hear you really good.
Okay. So I don't know. But okay, maybe I hear that. If you have any problem, please say me that. So let me add this. So it was from users. Yes, we have this. We have some values here. This is good. Created at id, no data points. But here I can see something. So maybe we need. I think that we need some data with some numbers for each users. But for example, here I can see 4 values.
Yeah.
He's asking if I'm using the right microphone, but let me try. Let me set this. Okay. It should be because yeah. I need to check this because Stefan can listen to me well. What? I don't know if I could have some problem, but
are you using the right microphone? Oh, do you think that Streamlabs selected the wrong mic?
It should not be, because I can see here. Okay, but for now, let's try. I'll check this later, I think. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. I need to check that. Now, it's this. Can you hear a difference now? Let's see, because now before it was default. Maybe I have always that problem, but your
webcam, right? The webcam has the...
I want to change to the DSLR just for that, but so Stefan, I'm happy with this because here we have something. It's not the best data in the world, let's say that. Maybe next time we can try to add the tweet model, so we can check that. We need to add the API because I want to see a good looking. This is good. Let's try to.
He said it's now way better. Yeah, so I think it was the wrong mic.
It is. Let's see. But can you see? Okay. So let me save the dashboard. Let me see. So I want just to make this save.
So this dashboard should persist now. Because
I would like to try. I'd like to try to share it. Yeah. So now let me try to. I can do this. Let me try to do this on YouTube. Okay, just one moment. You could hear some noise. Okay, let me. Okay.
What? Are you sharing the?
Try. No, this is localhost. No.
Now everybody open this.
No. Just no. Let me think. Let me think about this. No, this is not impossible. No. I need to host this.
Most likely.
No, we need to host this somewhere, and then we can share this. But so let me. It's a little bit hard, but I can try to figure this out. Yeah, because I think if this was live on some server, we could even try to do this. But Stefan, I'm happy with this.
Me too. We got it.
I'm happy. Let me see. This is.
We showed how to set up Grafana. We showed how to connect it to Postgres. That's in the same Docker network. And we showed how to execute an SQL query so that you can create your own graph. Yeah. So I would like just to do just a final test, maybe. I'm gonna check your. Let's try. Compose. What are you going? Going to do now? No, I'd like just to turn this off and on again and see if this dashboard is persisting or not. Got
no, we are on this. It's not like this. Social. Okay, and this is okay. Docker compose down. So basically, with Docker compose down, we are removing services. And also, I'd like to add the networks. Stefan, is it okay if with you if we add some to-dos on the README?
Sure.
For example, here on the to-dos, I would say add a custom network next time. So because I don't want to use it depending on the folder, so we can add this custom network, and also Chris, my man, Chris.
Chris is also here. Hi, Chris.
Yeah, and there is a spoiler because Chris is the guest of tomorrow. So this is just for who is watching this.
No, you spoiled it.
Random spoiler. So okay, so add the custom networks. This logging for me is not a priority, but we can leave this like this. And what other things we could? Maybe add tweet model.
So next time people can expect us streaming how we set up the Twitter model, and for the first time interact with the Twitter API.
Yeah.
Because we need to know what data we get back. So
I think this could be interesting. Yes. And also, okay, something else.
Yeah. Then once we got the Twitter model, we need to fetch the Twitter data periodically, so that we have some data in our Postgres, or at least we could do this once. I mean, setting up this as a worker so it happens multiple times.
So maybe after adding the tweet model, no, maybe it's the integration with Twitter API.
Yeah. And to give some space for amazing people, we're gonna use Simon's Twitter client. We have. Yeah. I'm not sure if you have connected it already. Or
no.
Mentioned it, but we're gonna use.
It's not in our project yet because we have this problem with the API. So we need to show something. We need to hide our API. So maybe we'll add this with the. So we need this to add this also. To add a .mv file, which is I already have added this. I can say this. So we .mv file, which is a file to store environment variables, and this is empty for now. And this is also added. It should be added in the git ignore. Otherwise, I'll do that.
Yeah, sure.
So this is already added to the git ignore. So basically, when we will push this, we will not push our .mv file, which we will never click it. Basically. We can even hide that maybe, so we can use our Twitter API. Yeah, and I think that once we have this, we can also, for example, use this just for the Twitter API client, or we can use also, for example, to show that there you can store your password, for example. Now we are locally, but for example, if we were using MongoDB Atlas, we should have to hide that, for example, because it's open to public. So this is This is a problem of live streamers, of course. Someone should solve this problem.
So, and it happens. It happens quite sometimes. So I think if you Google I don't know, live stream password accident leak or something, you find some stuff.
There is someone who is creating a DB basically of these live streams. So that's some mean people on the internet. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So Stefan, I think that we are almost done. Thank you everyone for coming, because we're just getting started with this live stream. But I see this as a success because we have already done just a little step. And this time the credits is to you, Stefan. The other time I solved a little bug. This time you helped me with because that's useful. So so our Twitter model. So basically in the tweet model I want to see some numbers. So I don't know. We need something with some numbers to at least show something on the dashboard. Okay.
Yeah, the engagement rates. We could show how many likes, retweets, etc.
I don't know if I think that we can do this with the Twitter API client. Maybe yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. We need to gather and collect the data multiple times throughout the day and update the numbers so we can calculate.
But I think we should do some tries, and of course we will need Okay, let me answer to Erwin Smith. Basically, the benefit of monitoring data. The Grafana has some benefits. The best benefits is that it shows some data. You can create some dashboard, so it's like a dashboard creator. So we don't have, for example, to create your own custom dashboard, which is also a possibility. For example, with Angular or React, you can create some custom dashboard. I've also done this in the past. But if you want just to show some data in some ways, you can use Grafana. Another cool feature of Grafana is that you can set some alerts, some alarms. So you can set this with a phone cell. So you can even have some SMS if your service goes down. So you can connect that with something. So that's the reason. So it's not about monitoring, it's to show data. So monitoring, it's not about monitoring. Yeah, but you can monitor the data of your application, basically. Yeah,
that's what we did at our company. We monitored our servers and checked the response time, for instance, or the CPU usage and other values, so that we can have an instant overview of the performance of our API and apps, and get a feeling if we need to add another server, another node to our stack or whatever, to our setup or whatever.
Exactly.
So it gives you a really great overview of certain KPIs you put up on the dashboard. Yeah. And in our case, we're going to use some Twitter APIs. We use the Twitter API to show some Twitter KPIs. A lot of PI.
Okay, so I think we are done. I think just one thing, Stefan, and then we are done. I'd like to push a version of the Grafana, if we can. I think we need to retag this. No, maybe next time. Yeah, because maybe we need, because now we are using just the Grafana image. So we can do this. Maybe we can just update the version here. On the Docker Compose, the image, basically here we can define the name of the image. So if we do, for example, a Docker Compose build here, we have the login. Okay, so this I will do this the next time, because on this terminal I don't have the. Let's try with PowerShell. No, maybe we don't.
You're welcome, Erwin.
No, we don't have the PowerShell. So, okay, so this is something that I need to do, but I don't want to show some passwords here of Docker login now. So, no, okay, so for now we are done. So let me check this. Right, because I've set up that this is the default folder. So this is why
you're not in this.
This is why I always end up in this one. Maybe I need to remove that. So,
but I'm pretty happy that you also use the terminal and VS Code, because that's something I always wanted to know and see others doing it. If they still use iTerm or other terminals when VS Code has one integrated.
Yeah,
I love using VS Code too.
And of course, if, for example, here you can set alias. If you know Linux, this is really a paradise. So let me add everything. Commit.
I mean, one big reason why I use this one that's inside the VS Code is that I can instantly see if my services are running or if there is a build issue or something. Because I don't need to switch to another app.
So
I mean, I have a huge screen. It would work on my screen, but I still like to have this inside VS Code.
Yeah, meanwhile, Stefan, I've created a commit on this branch by adding everything. Of course, if you need some explanations on this, you can just throw that in the chat. And so I push.
So there's just one thing we might need to handle, is that there's a different new line setting between Windows and Microsoft.
Yeah.
Windows and macOS. So I think if you open, I just copy and paste this into the README file.
Are you doing something?
Because I can't save it. I think you must.
What have you? Okay, what have you done?
So there should be a folder, VS Code,
settings,
and then settings, JSON, and then you can add this so that we have both the same end of line setting.
Okay.
Because you need to add.
I think that I can do this here, but I don't commit. Okay. Can you see my settings.json in VS Code folder?
No. I think that's not shared in the live sharing.
It's not shared, but you can see that from the live stream, I think.
Oh yeah, let's go.
No, I've already done this. Can you just check it on the live stream? Some of the delay, of course.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay.
But basically, here this is in the VS Code, which is ignored by Git. So I don't know if this is useful.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's remove this code. Yeah. So we can see it.
I don't know. Are you removing that?
Okay.
Are you removing that?
Yeah. Do it. Commit it also.
So let me see. I have modified. Okay, so I can remove this.
Because that's one thing I noticed when I worked with other people using Windows last week, that there is actually this difference in end of line handling.
But GitHub should handle this now.
Yeah, the thing is that when you open new files or create new files, we have different end of line handling or new line handling. And then there's a huge diff for every file.
So Stefan, here I am on GitHub, and I'm about to create this pull request from the base code.
Yes, that's fantastic.
Okay.
All right.
So thank you everyone for coming. This started for a test, but I think it's already. I don't know, 1 hour. I don't know how much time this passed, but
so we're 66 minutes. Wow. So an hour and 6 minutes.
Longest live stream then of live coding. So can you see? Yeah. So please, and please check the comment. And are creating this pull request.
Thanks, Chris. iTerm is great.
Yeah.
I use it too.
Yeah. So, Stefan, I'm quite happy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stefan, for being guest on my channel again. This time coding, of course. No more just talking. You're just creating things. But it is very interesting. For example, I like this style of to pair coding. For example. I don't know if you like that. It's different because maybe if you are alone, if you have a lot of people that are watching, they can help you. But I also like this. But so I'm quite happy.
I enjoy it.
I'm quite happy with this, Stefan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Too.
So
thank you. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yes, just maybe one thing, Stefan. Maybe I think we should just set up a schedule for this because, for example, now we have just done this. And so maybe we should do this.
We have done this occasionally.
So maybe we can we can talk about this later. But So thank you everyone for coming for now. So bye bye. Do you want to say something, Stefan?
Bye.
Are you okay?
No, I just want to say thank you for being an amazing host as always, Francesco. It was a pleasure. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time.
Thank you so much. See you next time. And the code is available on GitHub, of course.